get it out of the way. We'll put it right down, I guess. Alright, blah 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 blah. No, on my homepage. I got myself all discombobulated because I had the thing on the other screen. Okay, good. That's fine. Except for the quality is crap because my microphone is not plugged in. It's going to be one of those nights. Of course, it's already been one of those nights. So, I shouldn't say it's going to be. It has been and seems to be continuing. We shall see if that gets better. Now, I listened to the broadcast last time, and I just want to check and make sure. Okay, that is correct. And so now I need to go into, I'm sorry about this, guys. Like I said, that's why I put the start time at 10:40 instead of 10:30 on my thingy. I knew that I was going to be doing some checking of things, but I'm other than this, I'm pretty much ready to go. Sound, yes. Sound. Aha. I thought so. When I listened to that last time, I listened for about 5 minutes and I thought that doesn't sound right. Now I know why. It had changed the default microphone back to the friggin' one that's in my monitor. It sounds terrible. That should sound better now, but let's check and find out. Where's my YouTube? Tunk and click. Find out where's my. Okay, yeah, that's much better quality. YouTube. Yeah, I didn't notice that when I first started the video last time, and I wish I had, because I know how poor that sound quality is from that microphone. That drives me crazy. Okay, episode 7 is correct. And done. And save and back. And copy. And whoops. That doesn't need to be there. No, it doesn't. There we are. And paste. See what it gives me for a picture. Okay, that is actually the picture that I would like to see. Post. And yep, okay, good. And tunk. Okay, I can look at that stuff later. Okay, and back to you. And let's pop the chat out. Pop. It is popped. And for some reason my in-game thing disappeared. That's okay. I was going to refresh it anyway to see if I could do something with it. Other than, you know, having it blank all the time. My in-game chat still hasn't worked. I don't know why. Okay. And alright, so we go into the game now. Yes. And there's the in-game chat there. Okay. I won't bother refresh. I'll do that next time. I've done enough
Do not forget about me, please.
I won't, my lad. So we're here in Bruma Castle. The guards have arrived and continue to hunt through, apparently. I don't know what's going on there. I thought we're here early. It's only 6:45 or so. So I thought we'd talk to Inigo for a bit and get some more information from him. So, you mind if I ask
am
you
all
something?
ears.
Now, I did look around. I tried 1, 2, 3 different chairs. He wouldn't sit in any of them but this one. And there's no chair nearby that will allow me to have him sit down. And he won't really talk to me much unless he's sitting down. Tell me more about your past.
I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings. My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again.
Yeah, I don't imagine you were. Tell me some more about you. That was you could have killed. I'm glad. So there's a little outright. Yeah, it depends on. Yeah, well, that's true. You could have killed
Childhood
someone.
is extreme. It is a time of hard learning, but also teaching. Anyway, I never seriously hurt anyone until I was a lot older.
Okay, I take it you're stuck to hitting them in the legs or something then. Alright. Tell me some more.
My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories.
Oh, so they were tank and an archer. Okay.
I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Citadel. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death.
Oh, love? Are you sure it was love?
Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later.
Okay. Yeah, tell me about your... I'm sorry to bring up the memories, but tell me
will come
about
to
your
that soon.
brother's death.
There is a little more to hear first.
Oh, okay, okay. So tell me more about your past then.
My mother and father are both gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again.
Well, I mean, at your age, that shouldn't be a big surprise, especially with the business your parents were in, and then they decided to become caravan guards. That's a dangerous old business. Yeah, I am sorry for your loss, though, dude.
That means a great deal. Thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I mean, you know, nobody likes to lose a parent.
I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other. And us. Despite their previous profession, they were good people.
Okay, and tell me
My
a little
brother
more.
and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin.
Okay. What kind of
A
jobs
bit
did
of
you
giant
do?
killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing. It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
Okay. So yeah, where did you
All
where have you been?
Citadel, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains.
Which is where we are now.
It is a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim.
Well, we got
were
those
happy
Serena
times,
Cutters people.
traveling
That's
or
why I'm
working
here, by the
during
way.
day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good.
Okay, and tell me a little bit
awoke
more.
one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him.
Okay.
Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed.
A brutal side? Why can't I follow up on that? I suppose he probably does. That's not a question I want to ask him. What was your
His
brother's
name
name?
was Fergus.
Okay.
I miss him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing.
I'm sure he would have understood. I'd have died if you had died instead of him. He may have traveled a similar path. You're a mess if I were. Now, what kind of a jackass? Yes.
Maybe you are right. It is a nice thought, but I suppose I will never know.
You'd be proud that you pulled yourself together, dude. Tell me some more, because I'm not asking that question.
It's a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness.
Huh. Okay.
I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Okay. Probably not, but I'll ask
thought
anyway.
I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy.
Okay.
I left
Anything
the
more?
bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control.
Well,
His
every
name
addict
was
does.
Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
Okay,
After
tell me some
a
more.
few months, Felix and
I'm
I had
fascinated
made a little
now.
gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict.
Okay. Tell me about this Felix guy.
There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit.
Okay.
That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it.
Okay.
He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
Well, duh. Do you ever miss skooma? He's an addict, so he misses it every day. Maybe not every minute of every day at this point in time, but at some point today, he's going to miss it. That is a given. Okay. But that question I will ask. Do you ever miss the scuba?
From time to time my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching this stuff again.
That's
It
about what I
helped
said.
me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
Not at all. Not even close. Okay, a little bit more.
One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second to last step on the road of dishonor.
I take it,
Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things.
Fair enough, fair enough,
That
fair
is
enough.
my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
There's been some happiness in your life. You were loved by two parents who taught you a lot of stuff, and you had a brother who loved you. It's just things got a little messed up later on, dude. Okay. Well, tell me about yourself now,
Felix
then.
keep me company when I'm alone.
Ah.
They are quite funny when you get to know them. Apparently, I taste good.
Well, that's not a surprise. Tell me
I
some more.
never ran from combat. It will no doubt be the death of me.
I suppose. A little bit
My
more.
foster mother was Khajiit, but my foster father was Argonian. Some found their union hard to understand. They were just mother and father to me.
Makes sense. Okay. I want to ask
Fire
you
away.
something else. Da-da-da. Okay, we're done.
All right.
And you might as well follow me now.
I was getting comfortable.
Sorry.
Hi.
Hi. No. Talk about tactics. Yeah, let's train you some more
Excellent.
before we
I've
go
been
and
looking
see
forward to this.
the.
What shall we work on this time?
What are the nobility called here? The leader, is he an earl or a duke or some other name like the jarls in Skyrim? I know he wouldn't be a jarl, but yeah, I don't want him using. Yeah, let's practice some
A
restoration.
very important skill, and, might I add, a highly valid school of magic. Let's get started.
Colette would be happy with you. Yes, she would. She'd be very happy with you. Okay. Okay, good. I'd like to ask you something.
My wisdom is yours to siphon as you will.
Where are you from?
Cyrodiil.
I already knew
You
that.
probably guessed that.
Yes.
I grew up in the Imperial City, mostly with my nose in a book. My family
Okay.
own a small amount of property there, and they always
Okay.
encouraged me to pursue my interests.
Okay.
Namely, knowledge, in all its forms. I spent some time at the Arcane University, a couple of years at the Archives of White Gold Tower, and I've studied at every academy in the city. But no amount of academic knowledge can compare to some practical experience. I'm done reading about the world. Now I want to see it.
Well, you have been, my friend. You have been. Tell me about your family.
Flavius is firmly rooted in the Imperial City. We've always had a strong sense of home. We're a tight-knit bunch, and we get on rather well most of the time. They worry, though, particularly about me.
Well, yeah,
Gave them
you're
quite a
quite
shock
far
when I
away
told
from
them about
home.
This expedition.
Okay, tell me about your dad.
This is his name. He's an academic like me,
David.
always up to his elbows in old scrolls. He does a lot of consultancy work for the Imperial government, hunts down relics for them, that sort of thing.
Okay.
I'd be lying if I said we always saw eye to eye, but I owe a lot to him, and he's very dear to me.
Okay, fair enough. What about your mom?
Captain Lyra of the Imperial Legion.
That's
She
quite
and I couldn't
apparent.
be more different, but she's always supported me in everything I've done. She fought against the Thalmor in the Great War. In fact, she was there for Lord Narafin's defeat at the Battle of the Red Ring. She retired to marry my father and raise me. But despite her career, she never tried to force me onto the same path.
Good for
By
her.
the time I was old enough to hold a book, it was clear I was going to follow my father into the academic world. And she was delighted for me.
Of course she
I
was.
went to her fairly
Quite a bit
quickly.
less chance of
My
getting
father
killed.
too.
Yeah, this is why
While
she was
worries,
not
I think
happy
she's
about
proud
you
of me
coming
for
here.
this. I hope so, anyway.
Coming to Skyrim, I should say. Alright. Do you have any siblings?
I was the proverbial apple of my parents' proverbial eyes. And yes, they spoiled me rotten. Sometimes I wonder what it would have been like to have had a brother or a sister. But then I wouldn't be quite who I am today.
You
So
most
I
certainly
can't
wouldn't.
complain.
Okay. That's all for now, I
Alright
guess,
then.
dude. Alright, good.
On we go.
Alright, so I want to talk to you. Hi.
What do you need?
Count. Okay, he's a count. Okay, how does Bruma fare,
Enough,
sir?
I suppose. The Great War mostly spared Bruma. Thank the divines for that. Most of Cyrodiil didn't have such good fortune.
Okay. Any troubles facing the
Not
city?
particularly, no. I certainly don't envy my friends across the border in Skyrim, though. These are truly dark times for the Empire. Let us hope that this storm blows over, as of all the rest. But something makes me think this one's different. I fear Tamriel will never be the same again. If it's work you seek, speak with my Viscount, Marcius Carvain.
Okay.
He's more likely to have work for you than I. He spends most of his time in the castle.
Okay, good, thank you. What's it like being the count of this
It's,
place?
Complicated task. Let's put it that way.
Well,
On the
politics
one
always
hand,
is,
there are the
dude.
Imperials. On the other, there are the Nords. And then, there are the other cultures to contend with as well. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that the Stormcloak uprising in Skyrim has complicated things to a certain extent.
You think?
But I'm proud to serve Bruma and her people.
Okay, so you talk about serving. That's always a good sign. especially when you're part of the nobility and most of them don't think of it as serving, they think of it as ruling. What else can you tell me about
Bruma is the
Bruma?
jewel of the Gerald Mountains, a strong and hardy city, imperial in name, but equally Nordic by blood.
Yeah, no joke.
And while the county surrounding her is frosty, as Viscount Carvain says, the hearts of our people burn brighter than the warmest hearth. We have our share of problems, I won't deny that, but Bruma is a prosperous county given the times. Compared to Shadenhall and Breville, Bruma might as well be paradise, and at least we were spared the horrors of the Great War. Mostly.
Okay. Alright, and tell me about yourself before I go
I
into
am
the
Silas
other
Carvain.
stuff.
I have the singular honor of acting as Count of Bruma, defending her walls and ruling over her people. I am young, and I know some use this as ammunition with which to criticize me, but they are short-sighted, and they are foolish. I act in the best interest of Bruma at all times. I will always fight valiantly to defend her from threats both within and without. That is what matters.
Okay, good enough. How did the Great War affect Bruma?
It didn't, mostly.
Really?
Thank the
It
divines
must
for that.
have.
Of course, there were Dominion scouts roaming the Gerals on occasion, but that's to be expected. Minor skirmishes are not what people refer to when they speak of the horrors of the Great War, though.
No.
They mean the battle at the Red Ring. They mean the sacking of Endor. And these are evils that Bruma was spared. Her walls remain unharmed, and her buildings remain upright.
Okay,
That
good.
being said, Cyrodiil herself reels after the Great War, emotionally and psychologically. It took its toll on the
It's
whole
always
province,
going to.
and Bruma is no exception. Bruma may be spared the physical scars of the Great War, but the mental scars, they run just as deep here as they do anywhere.
Okay. Alright, thank you, sir. What's this? Oh. You said just see your... something or other. Viscount. No. Dude, what was your Viscount's name again, and where is he?
Welcome to our fair city. What brings you to? Not particularly, no. I certainly don't. These are truly dark, but something makes me think. If it's work you seek, speak with my Viscount.
Marcius Carvain. Okay.
He's more likely to have work for you than I. He spends most of his time in the castle.
He does he? Okay. I have a funny feeling I really shouldn't go back there, but I will if I have to. But let's go this way first. Marcius Carvain. No?
Robes are
No.
interesting. Oh, you must be one of those Winterhold mages from Skyrim.
I must be, indeed. Let's check the other part, because I saw a bunch of people come through when I was talking to Inigo. And there are benches over here and stuff. Yeah, I could have gotten them to sit in that chair, but that would have been pointless. Might as well sit in the other chair where it's bigger and more comfortable looking. Okay. Now... where do you go? Service hall. That's not where I want to go. Hello. I almost missed you.
Marcius Carvain, Viscount Bruma. The title garners a lot of respect and a fair few privileges. Anyway, how can I help you?
Okay, so that's a good thing you're not in charge. You wrote a book?
Yes, An Explorer's Guide to Skyrim.
Ah,
Very popular
okay,
in
yes.
Skyrim. Seems to turn up in the most unusual of places.
Oh yeah, it turns up all over the place, dude. What's going on in the county, dude?
The usual, honest citizens, wild animals, bandits, all in one melting pot. That and stubborn Talos worshippers. They've always been a risk to Bruma since the Concordat. Old habits
Hi.
die hard.
That would be me. Am I allowed to tell him? No. So what does a Viscount do?
As Viscount, I'm a sort of secondary Count, if you will. I deal with a lot of the same duties as the Count, albeit deferring to him.
Okay.
Often, when the Count is busy with other matters, he delegates lesser affairs to me.
Okay. So what's it like being
It's
a
quite
Viscount?
interesting. It also affords me a fair amount of respect. Being the Count's second in command is no mean feat.
No doubt. And how come I can't ask him if he has any jobs? Shoot.
See you.
Well, I'm. Just a second. Can I talk to you? No.
Hello.
Hello. And the other guy was over here somewhere, or did he move? The little jerk quit and move. No, there he is. Can I talk to you? No, didn't think so. Okay. So that was my primary plan, was to try to get him to give me a quest of some kind. But that didn't work. Whoever made this game has one problem. They don't understand how deer, elk, moose, antelope, whatever you want to call them, work. Peasant. Thelmore. I don't really want any quests from them. Citizen. So... I would like to meet with... Can I talk... Okay, let's go talk to a guard, see if he accuses me of being a criminal again.
I could have sworn you... Aha!
Look, a snowflake. Look, another snowflake.
Yes, lots and lots of snowflakes, Lucian. You've been here long enough for that now. Stop it.
I can handle most smaller matters. Try not to bother the Count unless it's important. A group of bandits in the county are growing bolder and are becoming a menace.
Okay.
The Count has put a bounty on their heads. Here, take a look at the warrant.
Will do. Okay, thank you. Serpent's Trail. Haha. Funnily enough, I was thinking about going there. Because I didn't go in when I went by it. It's marked on my map, but you know.
If you want food or drink, I can show you our menu.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Gerald View.
For your hands and your satisfaction.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wine, mead, ale, water. What will it be? I hear tensions are flaring up in Cheydinhall. They've been bubbling over for a while. Dark elves and other dark elves, I think. Something to do with the Red Year. Bad business. There's some trouble going on with the Jukanis. Family feud or something. Their arguments aren't exactly hard to overhear.
The Jukanis. Okay, yeah, I've been by their house.
You ever hear the history of Cloud Ruler Temple? Of course you have. Used to be a home of the Emperor's blades.
Uh-huh.
Now it's all ruins and overgrowth. Sorry end for a glorious bastion of the Empire.
I'm sure I've been all through these, but...
Been to Bruma's Synod Conclave? Useless quacks, the lot of them. Well, Ulintius is a nice guy at least.
Yeah.
I mean the organization. They refuse to lift a finger for anyone who isn't a high-ranking member.
Yeah. I'm beginning to see that, yes.
There's a Thalmor agent here in Bruma, making sure no one violates the Concordat.
I've seen him.
So I'd advise you not to, if you don't want them to slap you in irons.
I'm about to.
Adius Villius has been walking around looking flustered lately. You know, captain of the City Watch. Not sure what's got him in such a knot, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's nothing I can do about it. And do you think if I talk to him,
Ever
does he
been to
come
such?
here?
Should consider it. I hear it's absolutely picturesque. Went to head there myself, but no time, running the view and all.
Okay.
There's that quintessentially inny smell.
I hear the Count's cracking down on criminals in Bravo. About time.
That's in Bravo. I don't think I
I
can go
heard
there.
the city guard are trying to crack down on smuggling. Been too many illicit goods making their way to Skyrim from here.
Okay.
The Empire doesn't like it one bit.
That's a new one.
I heard the general store, Icewind Traders, got robbed by the Khajiit, Dartakto. Or so Cetus says.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
No problem. Ducanis. I've talked to them. Yes, I have. But let's go see. What, no one home? Seriously? You wouldn't think that they'd be down here, but you never know. You might run into a servant who needs something done. I'd actually rather do something for a servant than for them. Okay. No. Okay. Well, these guys are trusting, I must say. Hello, Pink. How are you? Thank you for coming in to watch.
Mortar and pestle can make near any potion or poultice.
Okay, so citizen, peasant, beggar, citizen.
Hello.
Hello, peasant, citizen. Ah,
Yes, traveller? What do you need?
tell me about your family.
We're quite old and quite influential. When we say things, people, important people, tend to listen.
Okay.
That's not to say that we're the Elder Council, but we don't tend to be ignored either. And that's not to say we don't pick up on new opportunities when we can, of course.
Of course. Yes,
Our
I've heard
family
this.
must always strive for bigger and better things. Not to sound like a priest of St. Martin.
Okay. Tell me about yourself, I guess. I'm Albius of the Zucchini
I
family.
am privileged to enjoy quite a comfortable life, but I do try to give something back to the less fortunate folk when I can. The
Okay.
Great War took its toll on us, on all Cyrodiil.
Yeah, I've already gone
She
through
may
this
not
with
look
you.
so different on the surface, but her spirit writhes in agony.
Good afternoon.
I'm Galarin, Synod Hopeful. If you have any cuts or bruises, I'd be happy to practice my restoration on you.
Would you now? You're a mage.
Yes, I am. I'm hoping to join the Synod Conclave here in Bruma.
Apparently, they're not taking anyone. What do you
Restoration
specialize
mostly,
in?
but I also enjoy alchemy and alteration. Not so big on destruction. I like preserving life, not taking it.
We could use you at the college. How did you end up here?
I was born in Bruma. I traveled around Cyrodiil and lived for a few years in Coral, but the mountains and the cold air always called to me.
Okay.
My parents used to say there must have been some Nord blood in our family for me to love the snow so much. There probably isn't, of course. My parents were from High Rock. That's about as Breton as it gets.
Yeah, I
Too
suppose
bad they were
so.
here to see me make the Synod. I think they would have been proud.
Did something happen to your parents?
He died a while back. Papa got sick, so Mama went out adventuring to try and raise money for a healer.
Oh, jeez.
Mama never made it back, so Papa never got his healing.
Healing, yeah.
I'm not broken up about it anymore. It happened several years ago now. But I do still miss the feeling of family, of being loved, you know?
I know exactly
any
what you
case,
mean, yes.
Being a mage of the Synod will help with that. That would be
It'll
my
keep you
first
busy.
of all.
Let's sit back a little bit. Our head's a little big, isn't it? That's the first time I've ever said that my head was big.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Hey, to go.
This
Guess who
beggar.
I'm being?
I don't want to talk to you. You're going to aha me.
Let's go on an adventure, my friend. Oh, that is easy. You are being Mr. Dragonfly.
Spot on. Your turn.
Hello there. My name is Lucian Flavius, and I'm a squishy little Imperial. Science, science, science.
That is actually uncanny.
Why, thank you, good sir.
I'm glad they get along. Neither one of them cares for Lydia much. Fadel.
Hello.
Nothing. Okay. I don't need to talk to you. Crouches and crevices. No. We're not going in for a revolution. Thank you anyway. What keeps puffing up around me? That's just a meat seller. Refugee. Anything down here? Citizen. Citizen. Hello.
Stranger, have you seen my dad?
Are you a boy or a girl? Where did you see him
Dad's a
last?
soldier in the Legion. He's always off with them, serving at some fort up in the mountains.
Okay. What did that say?
That's what my mom told me. She told me that her dad was in the Legion too.
What does he look
He's
like?
big and tall with yellow hair.
Singularly unhelpful. Where's your mother?
She works at the Duralview Inn. I don't think she likes it there, but she says she has to make ends meet. Whatever that means. Whose end? And why does he need me in the first place?
Wrong spelling of me. What's her name?
Licinia Ironheart. She told me that she used to be called Licinia Prelius, but then she married Dad.
Is he there because of Civil
Yeah.
War?
Grandpa told me it's a soldier's duty, and that I should be proud of him.
Where's your grandfather?
At home, I think. We all live in the big house across from the wizards.
Okay. What's his name?
Celis Prelius. Mommy says it's a strong imperial name, but I like my name better. It means I have a strong heart.
Okay.
Mommy must like it better too, because she uses it even though it makes Grandpa mad.
Oh. Okay.
Talk to you later.
Okay. That's weird. Let's just.
Come to turn yourself in, eh?
No. I've already paid off the price on my head and stuff, and shut up. So she works at the inn, which is up, I think. That's the Fighters Guild. Okay, no, I think I went too far up. No, I didn't go up far enough. Aha! Amazing how easily I get turned around in here. No.
Hello?
Hello.
How may the Dartacto help a big one such as yourself?
Just a second, you're named. I want to
Good
talk to you.
afternoon.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Are you a hunter?
Yes, indeed. This one labors long and hard to earn his keep. Hunting can be tiring, exhausting, but this one must press on. Although, this one is feeling a bit lazy today. What if you were to bring him some bear pelts instead? He will pay you well.
I probably have a fair few. Sure, why not?
Excellent. Just return to this one when you have, say, 10 of the pelts.
Alright, just a second. I'll check on that. Let's get out of the frickin' way.
What is it?
Nothing, dude, nothing. I'm just trying to get out of everyone's way. That drives me nuts. Of course, I was afraid he was going to get away from me. What was... No, I want deep storage. saw it just as I clicked on the thing, so I'll just leave it. I know where they'll be. No. Brown bear pelts. Does it matter which type of bear? Oh. Okay. Just a second. I don't need 14 of the fool things. How many do I want to get rid of? 1. And 2, 3. And you, 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 and you. I have the 10 bear pelts. We're good to go with that. I don't need to carry this stuff around, do I? No, I don't. And I certainly don't need to carry these things around. Anything else? I don't know if I need that or not. Don't need to carry those. They're fairly heavy. Don't need 18 of these. 9 is fine, or 8, or whatever. 10, fine. Don't need to carry the grands. Don't need to carry the graders. Don't need 19 of those. Yes, I said. I don't really need 15 of those, do I? No, I don't. There you are. Better. And since I'm right here, I might as well get rid of some stuff that I don't want to carry with me. I've actually read that. I just couldn't be bothered. Arcade the enemy. Wow. I'm not carrying too many books with me, am I? No wonder I'm so freaking overloaded. I had no idea I had picked up this many books. I'll read those later. Okay. Alright. Whoa. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Okay. Any food I want to get rid of? Might as well get rid of that since it's stolen. And the pumpkin. And the grapes. Honey. Sweet roll stays with me. That's for Inigo. Out you guys all go. How are we doing in here? Interesting. And we'll keep the rest. You never know. Might come in handy. Wait. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Not wearing my crown again. Why am I not wearing my crown again? Well, we can get rid of that. And this and this and this and this. And that's good enough, I guess. Alright, any weapons that I want to get rid of? Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep. Alright. Alright. That's fine. Why did my stamina go down? Weird. Very weird. Alright, so.
Damnable tavern. Damnable owner.
You're an idiot. Oh, I'm from Canada. St. John, New Brunswick, to be more precise. That's on the east coast. It's a very small... It's a small city in a smallish province. Where is she? You're not the one I need to
Welcome
talk
to the Gerald View.
No, you're not. Since she worked here, would she be down? She's not in there. Let's take a quick boo this way. Hello.
What is it?
Oh, just you're named and you're someone I haven't met before. So she's probably in the basement somewhere if she's around. I see. Okay. So she's not here right now. Probably have to wait till the evening to...
Do you mind?
No, I don't. Peasant. Refugee. Hi.
What does this one want with Tartacto?
I have your bear pelts, dude.
Excellent! Thank you. Here is your coin. As I promised, profit for everyone, yes?
Yeah. I can get you more if you want.
Good afternoon.
Hello, what brought
This
you
one
here?
has to stay south of the border. The Empire makes the Norse let you through the walls. It is better than constant wandering, even if not so profitable. But there are still many sectors to be had.
Okay.
If you mean to ask why Tartacto is not in elsewhere, it is quite simple. He came to Citadel a great many years ago. So long ago, he does not even remember the reason. And he has stayed here since. There are plenty of opportunities for adventure and profit, if one knows to look in the right places.
Okay. So tell me about yourself, dude.
About Tartacto?
Yes.
Not so much to tell. He comes from elsewhere, but his home is in Citadel. He has spent most of his time walking Tamriel in this place, and so far, he has no desire to leave. This
Okay.
one hunts, and he sells for a tidy profit.
Or he gets other people to hunt for him.
Caves in search of treasure, and treasure he finds. He lives comfortably, even if he is not rich. He is self-sufficient, and he is content.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Just a moment, please. No? Okay. Alright, back into the game. Okay. Now, Citizen.
this snowflake shaped like your... Oh, no, it's not.
Who are you? Citizen. The Fighters Guild. No, she said he or she said, yeah, they lived in here. Renaud's house. No, we've been in there. Renaud is dead. That's Celius Precious house. Did he mean up this way? I suppose it's possible. It's not the way I read what he said, but I could be wrong. It's at Arsino's house. No. Hi, Leo.
Every copy only costs 10 centimes.
What papers do you have for sale? Ooh. Fighters Guild expanding. Hello. No, that's good enough for now. Thank you, kid. Appreciate it.
See you around.
Yeah, you too. Where is it? No. Where? Oh yeah, here we are. Fighters Guild expanding. According to the head of the choral branch of the Fighters Guild, Philippa, sorry. The Imperial Institution has finally stretched its wings and begun the construction of its first countryside guild halls. When asked why the guild was looking to expand its horizons, Petros quoted, "The Fighters Guild has always strived to provide the best service to its clients, no matter the difficulty of the endeavor. Alas, our presence in the countryside has recently dwindled, and those who need our help the most go unheard. Starting today, the Fighters Guild will hear their calls, and we will answer. The guild is expected to face very few problems with its new endeavor, as expenses for the project are subsidized by the Empire using funds previously allocated to new priorities and woodsman lodges, and should prove to be far more beneficial than either of the above." Yeah, we'll see. Warrior guilds usually end up being a problem at some point in time. For more information, see Philippa Petros on the subject of the Choral Fighters Guild, just next to the city's northern gate. Northward researcher. Okay. No. Fighters Guild. Fighters Guild is down here, isn't it? No. Okay, so I now have proof that you are actually hiring or recruiting or whatever. There's hardly any features in community floating around that even knows people like you are even live. Man, it's rough streaming. Yeah, it definitely has its problems. I have to hit the 3 buttons in the search filters to even find the live scribe. Oh, that sucks. I quite often put in direct searches, and sometimes you have to scroll a long ways down, but I usually find something interesting. Hello. I hear you're recruiting.
But we're not looking for new members right now. The Dimities branch is currently undergoing strict internal reforms. Check back soon, though.
Hi.
What is it?
Nothing, apparently.
Come back and tell me of your exploits.
Alright. Hi.
Ifra's bones, what in oblivion do you want?
What do you do
Fight,
around here?
Kill, trade. What? You were expecting something else?
Oh, I didn't know. Maybe you were, into the politics of the place or something. Perhaps something with a little more
Bug
detail.
Svenja instead.
What's a Bosmer doing all the way up in
Used to be
Bruma?
part of a mercenary company down in Valenwood. We were good. One of the best and most feared companies in all the provinces.
Mm-hmm. So what changed?
The Great War came. Things got bad. Pay was poor. Jobs were dangerous. Commander tried turning against an employer. Tried to swindle them. It didn't end well.
No, I don't
now I'm
imagine
here,
it did.
doing the only thing I know how to do.
I see. Thanks.
Don't mention it. I just love helping incredibly nosy people when I could be doing other things instead.
Yeah. Well, there you are. Let's see.
What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. We're fighters, mercenaries, hired blades. We butcher and kill for money and wine.
Okay, yeah, that seems fairly cynical. Where can I sign up? I can't.
Svenja will go on and on about how she thinks this is all about helping the poor people of Cyrodiil. How this is about protecting them and saving them from the things they cannot stand against.
Mm-hmm. You disagree?
Of course I do. At the end of the day, when we return to the guild hall encrusted in blood, our pockets heavy with gold, we don't sit down and think about the good we did.
Well, you
we
don't.
Drown ourselves in ale and try to forget the terrible things we've done. That's what it means to be in the Fighters Guild.
I see. Okay, dude, you might want to go somewhere else. So what's your opinion of this place?
It's cold, harsh, and there's plenty of opportunity for work thanks to the low member count. I like it.
Okay.
Piss off.
Interesting fella. Not overly polite, but interesting. Alright. So that newspaper story is only if you're for out in the countryside, I guess. What's your time over there? Right now it is 11:21 p.m. All right. No. Where's that kid's parents, or his house, or his grandfather, or I shouldn't say his parents, his mother, who's supposed to be working at the inn? And unfortunately, citizens, they all dress the same. Let's try the inn one more time. And if she's not there, we're going to head out to Serpent's Pass, I think it was called. Ah, hi!
What can I get you?
Are you Alina's? Okay, so it is. Alina's usually a girl's name, so I'm going to assume I'm talking to a girl. She asked me to find your husband.
Oh, that girl. I hope she hasn't been too much trouble.
Just
Yeah,
talk
she's
for a
mine
few
and
minutes.
Heron's.
No big deal.
Well, used to be at any rate. Recently, she's just been mine.
Uh-huh. What happened to your husband?
He was stationed at Fort Pale Pass, but we haven't heard anything for months. None of the soldiers passing through here on leave have seen him either.
Really?
I've sent letter after letter, but they still haven't told me anything. I have no idea where he is, what happened to him, or if he's even still alive.
Smells like
Uh-huh. Fort Pale Pass?
The Imperial Fort placed right on the border to Skyrim.
Hmm.
Mostly watches for illegal border crossing.
Yeah, okay. Have you tried to contact
Yes,
him directly?
many times. I've sent letter after letter, but heard nothing. I can
That's
send
not
as
what I
many
meant by
letters as I
directly.
want, but if Heron isn't even at the fort, then he's hardly going to see them, is he?
Yeah, well, I can look for him for you, of course.
You would?
Of course.
I'd be indebted to you if you did, stranger.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was garrisoned up at Fort Pale Pass. It's right on the border to Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm going that way
Good luck.
anyway.
And please, stranger, I beg of you, find my heron.
Alright, alright. Okay, upon my honor. Did I talk to you?
Remember, a life full of adventure is the only life worth
Okay, so Fort
What a sight to be alive. Doesn't that cold mountain air just get your
Fort
blood
Pale
pumping?
Pass, which I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, the Serpent's Trail comes out pretty close to that. So, bye. Let's. Okay, no, wrong key. Let's see. Upon my honor. Yes. Okay. Serpent's Trail's right there. I've already been to it. Ran right by it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Of course I did. %. Yeah, that's right.
My friend, I feel strange.
What?
My mind is vibrating in my skull. It feels like it is at the end of a book.
Uh-oh. Are you okay?
I do not know. Wait, the sensation is receding. That was horrible.
Well, yeah, something pulling at your head is gonna be pretty bad. What happened?
I'm okay. I have no idea what it was. All of a sudden there was a bright flash, and it felt like my mind was being pulled out of my ears. Do not worry about me, my friend. Let us get back to it.
Okay. Okay. That was very strange. Oh, okay. That was really strange. So we're going to Serpent's Pass, which is down this road. You know, I should really check my map and make sure that I'm not full of it. Let's not have the night vision on, please and thank you. Yeah, this eventually wills its way down to there. Yeah, alright. We're going the right direction. Alright. Yeah, I want to get my horse another level of either, I don't know whether I want to take endurance or speed, but one or t'other. Probably take endurance just to get it up a little bit so that I can run a little further on my horse. Indeed. Coral is that way. Interesting. That'll be for next time. Go that way next time.
I'd love you. How do you think my training's going?
I am rather worried about your destruction magic, Lucien. It seems uncontrolled.
That's fair. I'm working on it. I'll figure it out soon.
Okay, so the next time I train him, it'll be in destruction magic. Wow, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon already. Alright, map. Oh no, you got a long way to go yet. Well, it's time to get there. Just in case. A couple of times caught unaware because we forgot to change our weapons over. Cannot use magic from horseback. Game won't let ya. No, it won't. Yeah. What do you know? I actually took the correct turn for a change. I can't tell you how many times I've been riding the from Riverwood to Falkirk and taking the wrong turn down the road a ways and have to turn around and come back and oh jeez. There's a cave there somewhere.
Hey, Lucian, this way.
Alright, let's look at the map and see how close we are now. We're pretty close.
Keep up, Lucian. He was probably studying something ancient he found under a rock.
Could very well be. Could very well be. Aha. Okay. I was kind of hoping to get to...
It is happening again.
What? Whoa,
My
whoa, whoa.
mind is vibrating. It feels like it is on the end of a rope. Wait,
Really,
I
dude?
see something. A cabin, trees, a face. It is fading. It is under the rug. Ah, thank the gods. It is weakening.
Will you please get out of my body?
It is over. Ow.
Okay. I'm worried about Inigo and I got this in my face. Well, I don't dare escape. What did you see, dude?
I saw brief flashes of a cabin in the snow. It was surrounded by trees. What is happening to me?
Yeah, you said it was under the rug. What were you talking about? The key?
Yes, something small and shiny. A coin? A ring? No, I cannot remember. I think my brain is broken.
Yeah, not yet, dude. Did you recognize the cabin?
But something about the landscape was familiar. I wish I could remember where I have seen it before.
Okay. Did you see anything
Man,
else?
Perhaps a bearded man. I did not recognize him. The flashes were very fast and confusing.
They must have been. Oh, okay.
Okay. If it does happen again and my brain tries to escape through my nose, push it back in, please.
Happily. Alright. I was not going to take Inigo with me. I was going to leave them both here to see if I could do this myself, but apparently that's not going to happen now. Inigo is not leaving my side, back, area of operation, presence, whatever you want to call it. staying with me until we find out what's going on with that. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, let's harvest the cool thing. Okay. Oh. He's dead. Well, that was easy enough to find. Fortunately and or possibly unfortunately. No, wrong. Heron's journal. Hoddens, probably. Licinia, Elnina, or Celis. Celis is the grandfather. He's the guy that I met in the castle. He didn't want to talk to me. The mother, I guess, is the one you want to tell. I'm not telling the child. That's the mother's job to do, not some stranger. Alright, 8th Frostfall. Half of our legion has been ordered north of Bruma to Pale Pass to reinforce the border with Skyrim. There have been pockets, not many, of resistance throughout the province to the ban on excuse me please, Talos worship. That self-righteous justiciar Armian fears that seditious thoughts will spread to Cyrodiil without swords to meet it. So he invoked the White Gold Concordat. I received the order from our commander this morning. I have no love for the Thalmor, but orders are orders. We depart tomorrow, but I will spend tonight with my love Licinia and our sweet Elena. Or Elena? Elena? Maybe Elena. Yeah, it sounds like Elena. Okay. Elena. Celius has promised to continue teaching Elena to read in my stead. I don't think the old man has ever quite warmed up to me as family, but he's been a good grandfather to my daughter. 30th of Frostfall. Okay. We've been here for 2 weeks without incident. However, more news traveled in from Skyrim with a caravan of Khajiit. The group of Talos worshippers have declared themselves rebels against Skyrim's High King Torek. Oh, this was a while ago. He's been dead for a while. I mean, dude. They call themselves the Stormcloaks. Oh, excuse me, please. I'm getting tired, apparently. Okay. Yeah, I might have to stop soon if I'm going to sit here and yawn like that, because that's not pleasant to watch. They call themselves Stormcloaks after their leader, Yara Ulfric Stormcloak of Windhelm. The Thalmor have locked down the border at that news. No one allowed in or out of Pale Pass save for the Legion supply lines in the Skyrim and the Thalmor prisoners. Of course. I cannot even send word via courier to Licinia. I watched a cart. Okay, how long is this? Wow. I watched the cart of chained Stormcloak prisoners pass through. It seems that a whole camp was taken prisoner. Do they know of the pain they are causing? Of the wounds they are reopening? The Great War was fought and won. No, it was not won. It pretty much ended up in a draw. But the Empire got the crappy end of the stick. How's that? So you didn't win. If anything, you lost. I love Talos as much as the next Nord, but his death is a small price to pay for peace. Okay. Celis may have been the one to push me to the Legion, but I enlisted to make Cyrodiil a safer place for my family. 5 of Sun's Dusk. We were on patrol when we found them. There were 5 men in the blue garb of the Stormcloaks, hanging from an old pine. The cold preserved their bodies well, but the wolves had taken their legs. I recognized them from the prisoner transport. We were told they were to face trial in the Imperial City! Exclamation mark. The other men looked as sick as I felt. We knew the Legion was being lied to, taken for fools. The Thalmor are no more peacekeepers than they are an occupying force. Not quite, but they're pretty close to it. They're an occupying police force that is given a wide allowance to do as they see fit when it comes to Talos worshippers, which I can't believe the Empire agreed to, but there you are. We cut them down and gave them a proper burial, marking their grave with a mound of stones. We started back to the fort to bring the news to our commanding officer, but crossed paths with a band of Thalmor. They were escorting 2 prisoners, no doubt to meet the rope. You don't know that for sure, but reasonable assumption given the situation. We nodded at them as we passed, trying not to betray that we had found the others, but they knew. As we passed them, they attacked us from behind, shoving their prisoners off the road. Only one of our men was lost in the end. Another 2 rushed back to the fort, naively thinking that the betrayal would be punished. I am so sorry. I'm sure they met the same end as the hanged men. The 2 prisoners were wary of us at first, but eventually admitted that they were Stormcloaks taken prisoner at the border. Knowing that we could not return and having seen the true face of the Thalmor, not the Empire's mixed in there though, the Empire is allowing them to do it, we asked to join them. The men spoke of a cave called the Serpent's Trail, that's where I am, that led through the mountain. It would bring us to Skyrim. We set out at once. Evening Star, 15th of Evening Star. I have no idea how many days and stuff is in between this. I've been stationed here at the mouth of Serpent's Trail for 2 weeks. It seems that my familiarity with these mountains makes me familiarity. Sorry, that is another word I've always had a hard time pronouncing correctly. With these mountains makes me more valuable on this side of the border. I can't contact my family for fear of their safety, and your grandfather, the crazy one. But one of our spies has checked in on them for me, and they seem to be well. Word has not traveled back to them of my absence. I find myself reflecting on the oath I took when I joined the Legion. Upon my honor, I swore, if I knew then what I know now, I would have spit at those words. Mead rules only at the Thalmor's pleasure. Again, not quite. Now, they could probably assassinate him pretty easily, but then they would not have. They would have to make sure they had everything in place to, immediately attack. And it's just far. The Imperial City is just far enough inside Cyrodiil to make that very difficult. The Empire didn't win the Great War. They just postponed our death sentence. A free Skyrim is the only place left for my family. See, you haven't thought this thing through. Because, again, you're playing into the Thalmor's hands by joining the Stormcloak, fomenting rebellion, weakening the Empire even more. And then it will be Skyrim alone and the Empire alone, or what is left of the Empire alone. They may not even call it an Empire if Skyrim ducks out. And, you know, it's divide and conquer, dude. That's what the Thalmor want. Think about it. An advanced scout has snuck past the border with a message. Jarl Ulfric is headed our way. If he plans to cross the border to Cyrodiil and the Legion have caught wind, I dread having to turn my sword on my former Legion, but I have chosen my path. I hope that the Nine know. I hope that Licinia can forgive me. Okay. Not ideal. No, indeed. Not ideal at all. You two. That's it. Keep on backing up and go. No. Keep going backwards, dude. Back. Back. Now.
Back safe.
Yes, boss.
Wait here.
Sure thing, boss.
Good man. I want to see what's going on. I know I'm making a lot of sound, but I should be muffled. I want to get right up on this guy. Smuggler. Okay.
You see the... Imperial Trans... Came by a few days ago? Should have raided it. Then we'd have some riches. Damn stinking slime ball.
Okay, that's just more efficient. So I was able to kill him. I really shouldn't have dropped my invisibility there, but okay. Looks like we're okay. But it was a mistake that I really can't afford to make. Okay. Drummer cog. I'll take that thing. Smuggled goods. Search the smuggled goods, please. Where... I don't need to leave. Do I need levers? I might. Take it all. Better safe than sorry. Okay. I don't want the cheese wheel. I'll take the glove. Why did I take the gloves? Well, never mind. I like gloves, okay? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Lucian Flavius, reporting for duty. I'll be right behind you.
Good.
Let's keep moving. Just carefully, alright?
Shh. We're sneaking, dude. Don't talk at full voice. Are you nuts? You know, sneaky sneak. Slow and steady. Smugglers. So these are not Thorina's cutters. That's kind of a shame. So I take it this was the other passage. Correct? Incorrect. Well, he went down really easily, I gotta say. Yeah. Oh, they killed a hunter. I like pears. Pears are good. Okay, so these two were up here by themselves. No thanks. Embalming tool, okay. And this was a continuation of the pathway. Okay. Are you a prisoner? No, you're a smuggler. Why are you in the cave? None of my business.
So close. Easy.
Oh, Orcish dagger, Orcish dagger, Orcish dagger, Orcish dagger. Oh, everything but one. Nice and no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. No, I'm not looting that stuff. I'm only looking for useful and or expensive stuff. Tan plate. I think I have a couple of tan plates, but I don't think it would hurt to have another one. Okay. Nothing on the very bottom. Alright. It's just dark spots. Why is it getting darker in here? Because it really shouldn't be getting darker in here. It should be as dark and or as light as it's going to be. Okay. This, whether it's nighttime or daytime outside of this, shouldn't make one bit of difference in here. Should we go? Are we going up? Whoa. Map? Yes, that I know I need to do it. I mean, I'm way away yet from resolving this. And it seems to me that this is... Alright. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Yeah, this is where I came from. Okay. Hi.
You made that noise.
Been spotted.
Ow!
You won't leave here alive.
Ah!
Get another coin first for the pillaging.
Where the devil did you come from?
Are you
Once again, the answer to your question there, Inigo, is not really, no. We're sort of just flying by the seat of our pants here, dude. Seriously. Don't, you know. Oh, potions, hello. Boys, oh man, I've got a lot of reading to do. Okay. Brandy, nice. You can either use that or sell it for a very nice price. So I don't know what that is, but it's not moving, so we'll assume that we're okay for the moment being. The castle completely buried underground, huh?
Knew I heard something.
Where? Where? Go get him, boys.
Problem solved.
Well done. Where? Ah. That's gonna work. Okay. Well, if I... Oh, okay. The bandit, yeah, not a bandit leader. Oh, I'm sorry, Inigo. I'm sorry. Are you okay? I am so sorry, dude. I really am. That was not at all intentional. Oh. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. After we check and make sure there's no that. That's an odd sound someone to make when they're burning to death. What am I looking for? Okay. Any more hanging out here? I didn't think they'd be down in the water. Nords are crazy, but they're usually not quite that crazy. Unlike the, if anyone's watching, they don't know, in Canada we have the, I think it's called the Polar Bear Club. And people go swimming in the middle of February. Really quite foolish if you ask me, but they swear that it helps your health and blah blah blah, so... Okay. What's this do? We'll be going back and looting here shortly. Skill book. Heavy armor increased. Interesting. And Since I am here and actually thinking about it, let's refresh a few things with Talos. Yeah, I don't know if I lost any from last time I prayed or not, but let's just take this stuff.
It must take a lot of bad stuff to drive a person to banditry. I feel sorry for them.
Cenithar. Drummer plate, take it. Greenwood mead. Beer I didn't actually want to take. The Flynn I'll take. I'll definitely take all of that yet. Nerevar. The Nerevarine, that's from Morrowind? Can't remember. Smuggler! Chainmail bracers, leather armor. And I don't think I have one of those. I do now. I know I don't have the steel plate armor, I'm pretty sure. I know I don't have it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. How you doing, Inigo? Smugglers that I killed. At least I assume it was me. I could be wrong. Don't think so though. Okay. Huh. Missed a couple times, did you, Inigo? I expected better of you, young man. I did indeed. Oh, it was a flag, alright. A lot of garbage on you. Have I been? I've been here. Well. Well. Alright, so. We're going to go and follow the quote-unquote path. Well, what's the point of that? I mean, you got a locked gate here. But, basically speaking, so what? Why bother locking it? Quite honestly. Oh. That is so annoying. Yes, it is. This. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Smuggler's note. Be prepared to move all supplies away from the storage building. The makeshift supports won't last much longer. The tower's collapse did more damage than we anticipated. Pewter cop. Movable. Oh, torch barrel. I don't need torches. Smuggled goods. Okay. And sure, why not? Okay. No. Do. Already went up there. Ruined storage building. Okay. What would you like to do? Let's search the freaking chest. What else would there be to do? I mean, I know you list another thing, but I forget what it is, and it seems faintly ridiculous, but hey. That's okay. To each his own. Indeedy do. Oh, another chest. Unlock the chest, please. So it was back. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So we're probably right about there. Yep. Well done, young man. Well done. Hello, Alex. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Don't need the torch. Got so many torches and storage and stuff now. It's not funny. Take firewood. No, I don't think so. I don't need to take firewood. Okay. Yeah. Whoa, I missed. Okay. Oh, that's so annoying. Smuggler. Did you guys kill him? Must have been you in ago, was it? Nicely done, sir. Nicely done indeed. Try not to make that mistake anyway. Isn't this where I just was? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Alright, so that's absolutely useless to us. Well, WTF? Is that a... No, it's just a rock. Okay. Only seen the one door. Alright. You didn't jump for me, you little... Ah. Nope. You didn't...
Oh, I'm sorry. In Cyrodiil, we respect each other's personal space.
Well, here we don't jump in the water because some idiot did. And yes, by some idiot, I mean myself. Okay. Open the... Don't have one. Don't know if I'll ever need one, but I've got one right now. Okay. That was of absolutely no help whatsoever. Okay, we gotta put on the night vision, because if I'm having trouble seeing, you're having trouble seeing. Okay. Silver candlestick, we'll take that. One saw is enough, thank you. That's not the one. Oh, please get out of the way, thank you. One of them gets out of the way and the other one jumps in the way. Is that it, really? There's nothing else here for me at all? Seriously? I already searched that, I thought, but... Yeah, Right. I did already. Sorry, Inigo. That's on me. That's my fault. I wasn't paying enough attention to where I was actually going and who was in the way of my going there. I don't want firewood. And we already went in here. It's almost as if that is a hidden door. But I'm not seeing a lever of any kind anywhere around. Excuse me, please. Thank you. Sorry. No, not seeing anything down there. Not seeing anything over there. Well, that's no good to you. That's all blocked off. You're allowed to take firewood. Hand axe. I don't have one of those. I'll take that. I mean, it's, you know, going to be completely useless to me, but Reverend Gauntlets. Ugly, but reasonably valuable, especially okay, so it's not the door. She's Lucienne. Get the devil out of my way, please. Alright. Serpent's Trail is telling me that's where it wants me to go. Whoops. I tried to create a shadow phantom again, didn't I? Rather silly of me. Okay, so that obviously wasn't it. That is boarded. I'm pretty sure there's nothing I can do about that being boarded. Yeah, the one thing I said was maybe it was nice that, you know, I was able to avoid the rigmarole of getting in the Riften Gate. But that didn't come until well after he had joined the Thieves Guild. But, you know, he can't just, well, I suppose he could, but I don't walk into people's houses. And if, face it, if you were just assassinated by somebody, would you go bother going to the police with it? I highly doubt it. Not unless your name's Karen. Nasty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the Karens out there. Just nothing. Get out of the way, please, dude. Okay. This is a pretty big area, isn't it? Alright. Alright, I'm sorry guys, but yeah, my eyes are starting to actually close without my willing participation in the act thereof. So, I am going to have to finish for the night. I did a lot of talking today and trying to find some stuff in Bruma, and again, didn't have much success with finding stuff. Did get a couple of quests though. We'll finish those up next time. We will. So everybody, thank you very much for joining me. Have a nice day, morning, evening, afternoon, as the case may be. And I'll talk to you all later on. Where is it? There it is there. Anyway, bye now.